Hey team, welcome to Dan Smith Vlog 001. We're already a day late. Roll the intro. Carry on with the vid. Welcome to Vlog 001. In this episode we are building a loft bed, scouting some locations, and at the end you might get to see a funny video of Toby. Hey!
Hey,
Guess what?
we got a new place.
We got a new place.
We're gonna live in a studio.
We're gonna, what?
We're gonna have studio living.
We,
But our kids are gonna have their own room.
the kids are gonna have a master bedroom. And we're
We're
gonna
gonna
live in the media room.
And we've got a kitchenette. So, you know.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Check it out.
a thing.
Oh
Whoa.
my goodness. Wait. It's like we're at the beach for real. And then it's the morning. I'm building a loft bed. Check it out. Bunnings! Bunnings! We are on our way to Burleigh because we are having a look at another site for a third cafe. It's looking alright from all the data on the internet that we've seen. We're going to go have a look at it. We kind of know the area. I actually grew up down that way. One of the things that we're aiming to do is, in Australia, pretty much predominantly on the Gold Coast, is to open 2 cafes a year. And so we're trying to get number 3 and 4 open before October this year. Probably going to push out a little bit. Our Japanese investor is keen for us to open our first street stores in Japan in April. And so I think the plan is to open 2 more in Australia to solidify ourselves as a Australian roasting brand. And then we're going to take the best coffee on the Gold Coast and put it in Tokyo. It's kind of the aim. We've also got the kids. The kids are coming along with us in the car.
Say hello, kitties! Cheers! Say hello! Tobias is asleep.
Tobias is asleep. But yeah, no, we'll throw the camera back on soon and show you what's happening inside. So, we just left the shop that we looked at. I'm sure there's some footage that I took, we'll put in. And you can have a look at it as well. And you can tell us what you think. Hey look, there's Josh. Josh is one of our baristas. How fantastic is that? He lives down this way. Kitchen, absolutely massive, which is what we found common in the current shop that we're in. It was built...
Old kitchens are huge.
Yeah.
You don't need huge old kitchens anymore.
Yeah.
You need tiny new ones.
And the kitchen at Labrador we cut basically in half. Which in hindsight probably was a little too much. Like we could do with an extra preparation surface and then it would be perfect. But that one there it's it's basically 50% of the shop. So we'd have to figure out a way that we can make that work within what we're aiming for. And they want a lot. With GSD with outgoings, the place is about $16.60 a week. So that's not including water, electricity. That's basically just GST, rent, outgoings. So it's expensive. It's probably 80% more expensive than Labrador. And it's it probably is in a better position, but the only way we would take it, I think, is if the landlord puts they're gonna have to put a lot of money in it. It looks like it was built 40 years ago, and it really needs a lot of work before it's acceptable. But we'll do it. We'll do up the data. We'll send them an offer of what we need to make it viable. So one of the things we're trying to do when we look at locations is we're trying to figure out how much that site needs to take per day. One of the rules that we've been thinking through is basically we will calculate the monthly rent divided by 3, and that has to be the figure that shop needs to take per day. So if you look at the shop in Burleigh, it's something like $1,600 a day that shop needs to take in order to be profitable, which probably could get there, but it'll take a little while to get there, and basically the rest of the time it's going to be running at a loss. So we need to try and make calculations to make sure that is going to be okay, and if we can make it there, and if not, it's you know, it may not really be viable. Bunnings! Bunnings! Coffee roasting's pretty complex. There's a whole bunch of different chemical reactions happening at different times, and my job as a roaster is to try and control them using basically a gas knob and a bit of air, but mostly using the gas knob. Coffee follows a pretty similar path. Almost every time there's some kind of differences in there, but what we're trying to do is caramelize the sugars, and we're also trying to develop the coffee, which means that we don't want coffee like steak. We want it to be cooked from the inside all the way through to the outside. We don't want it medium rare because it starts to taste real funky like grass. In a later vlog, I'll actually do a proper demonstration on roasting and a bit of a tutorial on how to roast, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you're looking for something to do this Saturday night, we are having an epic latte art showcase at First Fruits Labrador. There is 32 baristas competing for $3,000. This is the second one we've done, so we're trying to do these competitions to kind of enhance coffee on the Gold Coast and grow the culture and kind of show consumers and baristas, you know, what we can do with coffee, and you know, what does the top of that, you know, skill look like. And so there's a bunch of people coming down, which is going to be cool. Last time we got over 100 people there. We have a live screen, a big screen set up outside with a live feed of inside. It'll also be streamed on Facebook as well, on the First Fruits page. Come along, come down, free food. Liquor license didn't rock up in time again, hopefully for the next one in November, but come down, it's going to be awesome. We're pretty excited about it. Channel 7, come down, they took a bunch of photos. I think it's going to be on tonight, which means that it'll actually be like yesterday for when this thing's being released, but if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the link in the description. If you like these videos, please hit the like button. And also there's a subscribe button, hit that, hit the bell, it'll give you a notification every time I release a new video, which is going to be every single Tuesday, except this one, because we're still kind of new out. Thanks for tuning in. Here's Toby, freaking out on the roller coaster. Oh, holding on, hands up, hands up. Toby, hands up, ready? Woo! Woo!